Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to fix this one. Hey guys, this is Kelco K22 and I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been supported the past few videos. The more I upload, it's like every time I set myself a goal and it slowly creeps past the goal. My original goal on these videos was if I can get 100 views before I go to sleep, and now it's beating that quite easily, and it's, well, my original goal was 100 views before 11 o'clock GMT time, or Greenwich Mean Time, or meme time. But basically the time it is here in the UK, so it's basically, I was telling myself, if I get 100 views before I finish work, for example, which I finish at 11, I'll do this extra thing kind of thing. And now it's doing it before like 9ish. I think yesterday it did it before 8. You guys are amazing. You are spectacular. And I did not realise that part 8 had had like 700 views when I recorded yesterday's video. Oh my god, I thought it was like still on 200 or 300 odd. 700! That's spectacular. And I do want to say thank you to everybody that's commenting on bugs like this to fix. I'm seriously gonna have a look into that one. And a quick one about the Suika Lockseed. I never finished working on it, so that's why it's not spawning. And you can tell I've not finished working on it by the fact that the belt's not finished yet. So it's the fact that it's still a work in progress, and that's why the Suika Lockseed doesn't spawn. As for the Type Wild Lockseed, I'm gonna have to double check myself to see if it is spawning or not. It should be spawning. It should be a bit of a rare spawn, but it should still be spawning. So I'm gonna have to double check that. Okay, quick thing I spotted in the code. It has the exact same spawn number as Massive Monster. That's why it's not spawning. Because they both can't be equal to the same, so it just does the first one. So, yeah, Massive Monsters is taking over. That sounds like a wicked band name. But on to actually the stuff you're here to see, the new stuff. The new stuff. As of yesterday, I started working on the Dino stuff. Well, technically it was the day before, but I told you yesterday, so I'm going to say it was yesterday. I started working on the Dino stuff, so I've continued working on it. I'm going to continue working on it tonight, and hopefully pretty much everything I want to get done in this series will be done. Yes, I'm actually planning on finishing Dino. Kind of to the standard that O's is finished. I don't know if I'm going to get the potion effects in, but I want like every item in it, every rider, every form, every weapon kind of thing. So, in here we have the new items, and you've already seen the Gal belts and the Zerano stuff from yesterday. Well, today we have the Yuki belt for Kamen Rider Yuki Skull mode, as well as the one for Hijack, and the belt for New Dino. I've not added the forms for New Dino yet. That's probably going to be something I'm going to have to work in the next couple of days on, as well as I've not added G Dino. But let's add the armor, and let's go into Skull. Now, if you've not seen the film, this is Dino. He was possessed by the skull, I believe it was, and he used the belt to turn into Kamen Rider Yuki Skull. Which, by the way, I absolutely love this form. In the show, it's like, yes, I like it. I like it. Basically, all the Dino forms and all the things and that have trains as themes and that, and you see the trains kind of associated with each rider form. The train associated with this form is a ghost train. I love that. I love that. The whole idea of ghost trains in anything that has a train theme. It's like a ghost train in Tokuja. I'm all behind the idea. I mean, yeah, I like it. So the ghost train in Dino, I absolutely love the idea of it. The suit is a edit / reuse kind of thing of the Gao suit. It has the same torso with slight modifications and shoulders with slight modifications. The suit is a lot like Gao's in real life. It doesn't look as much like Gao's here. And you get impossible spoilers here. But it's like the shoulders and everything. There are a lot of similarities in between the two. And next we've got Kamen Rider Yuki Hijack form. Now, I decided to add them as 2 different belts, as it's a different person that uses it. I don't know why it's classified as the same rider. I mean, it's one of the great mysteries in life. Why is, for example, these 2 riders here, the Ryugan Yomi, and is it Gaim Yomi? Is it Gaim Yami? I don't know. I can't remember the Gaim. But they're classified as different riders, even though it's the same person using the same belt. And up here, it's 2 different people. I think they may be using the same belt. Which would explain, because it's like all the Dino things are still classed as Dino, even if a different person uses the same belt. So I guess it could be a person using the same belt, and the rider is associated with the belt in Dino. I don't know. I'm confused. But we have Yuki Hijack form, which has a slightly different head and has red on it and has a mechanical arm. That's pretty much the only differences. I do really like the way this form looks in the show. He uses Beyblades to attack people. Yeah. They're old Beyblades, but they're still Beyblades. I just generally love this suit. And last but no means least, we have the weird one. We have New Dino. I'm not a big fan of New Dino. I know somebody's going to be like, but New Dino is really good. I'm just like, yes. But it's just, we couldn't use Dino for much more. And Dino's loved. So we just make a new rider. And it's like, meh. New Dino feels like it's supposed to replace Dino as they slowly fade Dino out because of the contracts and all that BS kind of stuff that happened towards the end of the creation of the show, where they had to replace the actual rider with the child. They had to, I believe that's the case. I believe they had to replace the rider with the child because the actual actor changed studio, and there was quite a bit of that in Dino. Dino was a series that wanted to die, but it was doing well, so the people really wanted to save it. That's kind of that's the feeling I get from Dino. New Dino is the perfect example of that. Well, it's New Dino. I mean, what more do you want? It's New Dino. It's in. I mean, I am going to work on New Dino's weapons. Is it the Imagine weapons? I'm going to call it the Imagine weapons. So, Teddy in sword mode, Momotaros in sword mode, Kintaros? The Kintaros. Which one's Kintaros? Urataros. Kintaros? Kintaros? Is that the axe one? Big axe. I need to add the big axe, as well as the fishing rod. And I can't remember if... is it Rutoros? I'm just making them up out of my head here. The gun one. I can't remember if he got used by New Dino and turned into a gun. I can't remember. Then again, I don't remember the fishing rod or the axe either, but I've seen them. I don't know. I'm going to have to double check some of these things. But I want to add all of those weapons in here when I add the Vega form as well as platform for New Dino. And add... what's it called? G Dino. So, as the dogs are going off in the background, I'm going to end this video here. If you've enjoyed this video for even a split second, please do consider hitting the like button and subscribing if you're not already. Any and all support is so greatly appreciated. Trust me, it is so greatly appreciated. So till next time, goodbye.